So I've been hearing that voice since 1999. But year 2012, I was driving to my office, and then a presence came into my car. Actually, before that time, before that 2012, my businesses began to have problems. Specifically, one of our offices in Ilorin had a problem, and the case was in court. So I went to pray before the Lord. Lord, what is going on? I mean, there's nothing we did wrong, so what is the problem? I did not have an answer, but this day I was traveling to Cuba. I was driving to Cuba, and then I had the president come into my car. He said, that which I've sent you to do, this is the time. I'm talking to you that I have a problem, that there is a case in court, and he said, this is what to do. So at that point, I had no option but to obey because I was at the edge of breaking down. Fast forward, I got to the office. I met a man that I've never met before. And that day I had a training for staff. So he was outside waiting where I was having the training. And when I had the opportunity of seeing him after waiting for several hours, he said to me, his name is Pastor Amos. He said, man of God. I said, I'm not a man of God. He said, I felt God is asking me to tell you that what I've called you to do, it's time to go and do it. At that point, I broke down crying. Actually, I was also crying also on my way from Cuba, from my house to Cuba. So I got home, I went to my wife's business, I told her I'm going to ministry. And she said, no problem. So we started praying, we started fasting. By 2013, February 2013, because I had to fast and pray a lot about what do I do? Do I go and join a ministry? This and that, all that. I really wanted to hide myself somewhere. He said, no, it's not to go to another ministry. So he gave me the vision of raising first-class citizens through the teaching of the goodness of God and impartation of the spirit of excellence. Teaching of the goodness of God. And we had our first service that year on a Sunday, and it was one sister. We distributed about 2,500 or whatever handbill. So only one sister that showed up, Sister Toyin. But that was not the testimony. On Monday was the day that they were supposed to call the case, the Monday, coincidentally. And as soon as the lawyer got to the court, and our own lawyer, and they were sitting in front of the judge drove all of them out of the court. He said, you should walk out of this place. And that's how that case was cancelled to today. Because I obeyed God. One good news I have is that I thought that going to ministry will affect my business. Rather, it has improved my business. I don't know who is here today. You are one of those people God showed me that will have excellent life. That will be your portion. I don't also know who is here today that God said to you, this is what I'm calling you for, and then you are stubborn. I'm here to let you know the reason why you are going through what you are going through is because you have not obeyed God. I'm not asking you to start a church if that's not what He has asked you to do. He can call you to a department of the church. He can ask you to go and be cleaning the floor on the streets. He can ask you to join politics. Whatsoever He asks you to do, do it. So that year 2013, because of what we saw, we call it our year of light. Year 2014, we call it our outstanding success. But 2015, when we're in Lugbe in those 2 years plus, by 2015, when Buhari was coming in, we came to Anon Plaza, we call it our year of harvest. 2016, our year of overflow. 2017, our year of reigning. 2018, our year of jubilation. I can't forget that year. My children love that one. A year of colorful living. 2019, 2020, a year of leading. 2021, a year of enlargement. 2022, a year of shining. And this is a year of joyful testimony. The way I know my name is David Olugun, that's the way I'm so much know that God called me. I didn't go into ministry because I needed money. I didn't go to ministry because I needed to prove a point. As a matter of fact, when the ministry was shaking at a point, I would tell people, those days when we're in Lugbe, I would tell them, don't come again, when they got me angry. Then on Sunday, next Sunday, they will come again. I know the way I know my name that God sent me. I did not send me for myself, He sent me for you. In the name of Jesus, that excellence will be expressed in your life. And that is in Daniel 1:20. He said Daniel was 10 times better than his colleagues because excellent spirit was on